Okay, let's find out a little bit about this Fusion XP Pro and what it can do, what it can't do, what mags it'll take, what mags it won't take, and what we got for options for it. Okay, things that come in the box when you get your XP Pro. First thing is your XP Pro. Second thing is you have what comes installed on it when you buy it, which is the iron sights plate. You also have an RMSC plate, and the plate that I have installed on the gun is the RMR plate with an RMR footprint red dot Siley Wolf X Pro. This is your toolkit that comes with it. Still haven't figured out how to open that yet. And the two mags that come with it are made by KCI, and they are Glock 17 magazines. And we will see if any other Glock magazines will work for it. We will be trying Glock OEM magazines, Magpul P-Mag magazines, and ETS magazines. What magazines work with your Fusion Firearms XP Pro? Okay, here we go. The magazines that come with it. KCI mags. Good to go. Put it in, locks back, we're good. Pops out, no problem. Cool. KCI mags that come with it, obviously, yes, they're going to work. The slide is very light. So, I don't know exactly what pound spring they put in here, but I'm guessing it's around 7. We're going to go to the Glock mags. Glock mags. I have extended base plates on these. Holds back, no problem. Okay, Glock mag. Okay, P mags. Got the P mag here. Okay, the P mag. It would work, except there's a problem. If you go that far, you're good. Locks back. Probably will cycle. We'll prove if it cycles or not, because we will load one of these and shoot it. The only problem is, okay, pops out no problem, right? Okay, well, if you're shooting, boom, your slide's open. Okay, I put that in there with a little bit of force. It won't come out. Reason being, the P-Mag's over-insert. So, not only did I over-insert it, but I had to pry it out. These will work in a pinch, but you got to make sure that you don't push them in too far so that they'll pop out. So P-Mags, I'm sorry, but I'm going to give that a no. ETS mags, okay? ETS mags are, you know, popular fucking Glock magazines that are see-through and won't even fucking go in the gun. Fucking the ETS mag's not going to work. It's just not going to go in. Okay? So there we go. KCI mag that comes with it is probably the type of mag you're going to want to buy. Trigger and reset. Getting better and better. PL Mini 2 Valkyrie. It's like my favorite light for guns that are this size. It's out of the way. It's quick detach, comes off as quick as pie. If you don't lock it down, it's completely adjustable. You can bring it back, you can bring it forward. I like it right there where it's flush, and you got a nice long reach on this, so there's no problem when your finger's straight across the top to reach that. It's pretty simple. Also, other lights that I see a lot of people using is the Streamlight TLR 7 HLX. Have one of those here too, so you'll get to see what kind of holster that will fit in. This holster right here is actually for my SIG P320 in 45 ACP. It's a 3.9 inch barrel SIG, and I bought the holster for a 9mm and had to widen it out because I have a 45, a wider slide. Naturally, I had to put some wider rubbers in here, but I put the slimmer rubbers back in there, shrunk it back down to a 9mm size, and with the Olight PL Mini 2 Valkyrie, okay, so it's not perfect. Okay, not perfect, but if you get the right angle, it pops in there pretty good. So you see sometimes it rocks. So the problem with this holster is it's going to move that much because there's a little bit of extra room because the SIG P320 and 45 is a little wider than this. But all in all, not bad, right? Positive retention. I made this holster, so just don't mind it. It was a inside the waistband, like hybrid holster, and I didn't really care for it because it hung down too low and touched the inside of my leg in places I didn't like. So I made my own drop offset. Goes through belt here, and then it's got the leg strap here. So I mean, it fits in that too, kind of. It's not the best fit. It's like for a SIG 45, but it goes in there. Okay. These are just holsters that I have. I mean, I'm just working with what I got right now until I can figure out what kind of holster I'm going to order for it. Let me show you what my friend gave me his rig. Okay, this is a holster that he bought from QVO Tactical, and it's the drop offset Safari Land rig with the QLS fork, and it is for a Universal 2011 with the TLR 7A or the TLR 7 HLX. So he's got the TLR 7 HLX here. Let's put just snug enough to show you how it works in the holster. Okay, looks really nice with this. I like the look of the TLR 7 HLX. I think it looks better than my Olight, but it's like there's not much adjusting to that, and I like mine just to where I'm boop, boop. You know, I don't have to reach back. I don't know. Okay, so the holster that I told you that he got, drop offset. Okay, it fits in there. You could use this holster for, you know, it's got a little bit of motion in it. Not too much movement, but a little bit. It'll work. It fits kind of tight. So that's a good thing. I mean, that's not a bad thing because it's going to strap to your leg and your waist. You pull it, it's going to come out, no problem. For me, it's just not doing it. That is not the holster that I would be able to buy. So it'll work. We're still looking to see. I mean, I know a lot of people are making holsters for this gun, but you know, people want holsters with light options. It's a 2011. You know what I mean? It's not an old 1911. It's a 2011. It's gonna have a light. It's gonna have a optic. And it's going to have an operator behind it. Speaking of which, when I first started shooting this gun, I had to I choke up on everything like this. Like, it's too much. My fingers are rubbing against the slide. My palm is against the extended slide lock lever. So I had to kind of train my hand to go around that so that it fits in there. You know what I mean? Every gun is different, and sometimes you have to train yourself to hold the gun the way the gun wants to be held, or else it's just not going to function properly. Me, myself, I think it looks better with the TLR7 HLX. But for functionality, I like my Olights. Rechargeable, plug the light in. I have the chargers over there next to my bed stand, so I'm always plugging them in and charging them. And I know it doesn't look as good as the HLX, but I love that lockdown lever. It gives me something to kind of push down on, and it's completely adjustable. So if I have holsters that don't fit it perfectly in one way, I can adjust it and they'll fit in another way. So a little bit of jiggle there if you force it, but not much. This is an inside the waistband. It gives you the positive click, and it comes out just like it should. Okay, so it's totally up to you guys. This is a really nice light. I love the way it looks on here, but unfortunately, I don't think that it's going to be the light for me. Fitment, fit and finish, very nice fit and finish. I'm going to show you there is a little bit of slide movement. Okay. Everybody says, "Oh, well, is there any slide movement?" Well, why, yes. Actually, yes, there is. Not that matters. It's smooth as fuck. Super smooth. I was worried that the recoil spring might be too light, but I don't know. Got the ambidextrous safety. The safety was a little gritty when I first got it. Now it's definitely, you got to play with it, man. It's an adult fidget spinner. It's a fidget spinner for adults. So, there's that. Yeah, that's it. I went with the Siley Wolf X Pro RMR plate. Love this red dot. I have it on my SIG P320 45 compact. And, yeah. It's a good gun. It takes some getting used to. You have to get used to shooting it because it's a different grip angle. It's not a 1911 grip angle. It's not a Glock angle. It's more like a 1911. If you ever shot a SIG, it's quite a bit like pulling up on a SIG. With the high bore axis. I like it. I'm the type that's not used to waiting for a gun. So when I was waiting for this gun, I was a little impatient. But it took just under 3 months, about 2.5 months for it to get to me. I ordered it on September 30th, and it arrived on December 10th, and I was able to pick it up and have it in my possession and on my permit by December 12th. So anyways, how I found the XP Pro is I was at my gun store, Intimidator Sports, and I was holding on to commander-sized 1911s that were 9mm. I'm like, let me see this one, let me see that one. Well, I came across a Fusion. All right, a Fusion, 4 1/4 inch, commander-sized 1911, chambered in 9mm. And I was like, wow, fit and finish on this thing is very close to my Para-Ordnance SSP. So I got turned on to Fusion. And I literally just was like, ugh, I'm just going to check out their website. I got on their website, and the first thing I seen on their website was this gun getting ready to come out. I'm like, whoa, a 2011 that takes Glock magazines? Dude, say less. It'll hold a light and an optic, which for me, sorry, man, it's a must. So I saw this thing, you get the chrome model or the black model. Personally, I liked the black model. So I was like, wow, dude, this is amazing. So I told my best friend, I was like, hey, man, I found my next gun. There's no information on it. It's a crapshoot. I hope it works out. But I think I found the next gun I want. So he gets on the website and he looks at what I bought. And he goes, I'm going to buy one too. Okay. So he ordered the chrome one. I ordered the black one, and I told him I ordered mine. So he got right on there and ordered his immediately. So I have the black one. He has the chrome one. They came in the same day. He obviously he of course I found it. I ordered it first, and he picked his up first, like a day before me. So, but I got to shoot mine first because he's busy. He's got a lot of things going on. He doesn't have time to shoot it. So he didn't make it to the races. So I've put 100 rounds through mine. He's put 0. But he'll be right next to me here soon. I mean, we might as well just run it and show you what it's all about now, right? So I put my favorite optic and my favorite compact light on there. Eventually, I think they're going to be making ported barrels for these. They do come with bull barrels. It is not a captured guide rod. You have to push it through and put the pin in it and then take it all out as one unit, and it's fine. It's not a big deal. And yeah, the trigger is nice. So you got your take up. So take up is there. You're at your wall, and it breaks really nice, right? So we're going to do the reset now. The reset is right there. So, and it puts you right at the wall, so there is no more take up if you're right at the wall. And it breaks perfectly. It's a nice trigger. It's not a hair trigger. It's definitely your safety engage. You get the take up with the safety engage, but no wall. There's that take up and break. So it's got your classic 1911 trigger. It's nice how it's a little serrated right there. Yep. So there we go. People say, "Wow, it looks really thick." Okay, yeah, it's not really as thick as it looks on TV. Like, look how my hands fit in it. And I have large hands, but not oven mitts. You know what I mean? So, okay, let's run it. Bullets away. Follow-up shots are nice. KCI magazine, flawless, runs good. Glock magazine, not all the way into battery. Now it is. So the Glock magazines might have that problem, might have that effect on this gun. They may not. Let's see how she runs. Full 10-round magazine. Glock OEM. Failure to go into battery. Failure to go into battery. Okay. So the Glock OEM, failure to go into battery like 3 times. P-mags. Same ammo. I'm not going to over-insert it. See how P-mags run without over-insertion. Wow. Follow-up shots are amazing. So if you don't over-insert the P-mags, you're good. Just make sure you don't put too much beef on them to where they won't drop out. And then you got to push them out from the top. Glock mags, I'm going to say that they're not reliable according to the test. Okay? KCI magazine, so this is the magazine that comes with the gun. 10 rounds of 124 grain full metal jackets that are a little hotter. Okay? I'm going to run some hot ammo through it and see how she likes that. stick with the magazines that come with the gun. Just run KCIs. Run a mixed bag of hollow points. We have like one full metal jacket in there and a whole bunch of different hollow points. There's Barry's Hybrid hollow points, Everglades hollow points, Rocky Mountain Reloading's hollow points, and they're all mixed. So let's see if this thing likes hollow points. Let's see. Ready? Ran everything in there. Ooh, it's getting smoother and smoother. KCI magazines, the magazines that come with it, that's what you want. We're going to run some more 124 grain FMJs that are pretty stout. We're getting smoother and smoother as we're going. Okay, let's see. Holding the gun, so just bring it down so it fits there. See how that fits inside there? That's how I had to adjust my grip. And if I want to go further out and lower, I got to make sure that the meat of my hand doesn't push up on that. Once you're conscious about that, you'll get used to having the gun run pretty good. Here we go. Those were all headshots. Wow, right up the line. Not a one miss. Yeah, I mean, it's the return to zero is amazing. I mean, you got to give it credit where credit's due. The ejection pattern is perfect, so we know they fixed that before I got mine. Run a whole nother stick of hollow points. So I'm only running the KCI mags now because we've proven that the Glock mags are not reliable, and we've proven that the P mags are prone to having problems too if you over-insert them, push them a little too hard. So we're only going to run KCI mags in this gun. That's the bottom line. Ready? Let's see what we got here. All right. All the shots are pretty much within a baseball size, and I'm not a great shooter. Let's see. Everything ran good. And it's still getting smoother. And it's very accurate. So that was, 3 shots, ding, ding, ding. All of them are hitting. And yeah, I have to say, if you're using the right magazines, this thing is nice. It's just okay. I'm actually falling in love with it more and more as I play with it. I thought I was going to have more bad things to say about it, but I really don't. A whole stick of RMR hollow points. More hollow points. See if we can get it to choke. We're going to go long range. Hit 100 yards. 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 Get the idea? Hit. 10 yards. Those were heavy hollow points. Now, the only thing that sucks is I cannot press that in there with a full magazine. So, let's go. What do you think? We'll do different target acquisitions. Do body. Okay. Let's do 2 to the left body, 2 to the right body. I pushed down on that second. Ready? Same thing. Actually, let's go left target, 2 body, 1 head. Dude, it's fast. It's a fast gun, and I'm not a fast shooter. Oh yeah. That's nice. Okay, final thoughts. My final thoughts are, I love this gun. And as long as you're using the KCI mags that are provided with the firearm, you will have reliability. Thanks for watching, and if you're waiting on one of these things, like I know a few of you are, just be patient. It's worth waiting for.